Who would have guessed what came next was crazier than any movie? 2 nobodies and 500 volts of raw electricity. That's all it took to bring down the so-called untouchable member of the 7, Translucent. They stuffed his body in the trunk like contraband and dragged him straight to Frenchie. The moment he saw what they'd done, Frenchie freaked out. He didn't want any part of this. Gun in hand, he aimed straight at Billy's throat and told him to get that walking nightmare out of his sight. Because every soup has a tracker inside them, and for all they knew, the 7 could already be on their way. But Billy just smirked. He's seen all our faces. We're in this together now. And with that, Frenchie had no choice but to board the ship he never wanted. They locked Translucent inside a cage. Hughie plastered aluminum foil across the ceiling, desperate to block the signal. Billy wired the cage straight into the breaker box, turning it into a death trap. When Translucent finally came to, he realized he was stuck in a dog cage and lost it, screaming insults. The second he touched the bars, sparks lit up the room, forcing him back.
What the fuck?
That's when the real problem hit them. How the hell do you kill a man whose skin is harder than diamonds? Frenchie explained. Translucent's body is coated with a carbon shell. Bullets? Worthless. Suffocation? Already tried. He lived. The others didn't. Billy growled. Crank the current higher. But Frenchie shook his head. This much juice could fry an elephant. He's still breathing easy. So Frenchie turned to science. He cobbled together a custom round, forged from the same carbon compound that made Translucent's skin indestructible, loaded it into a sniper rifle, ready to pierce the unpierceable. The shot rang out and bounced right off. Translucent laughed in their faces.
You stupid fucking asshole! I'm invincible!
Billy slammed the door shut, fuming, but none of them noticed the real disaster. That ricochet had ripped a hole through the foil, exposing the signal again. Meanwhile, at Vought Tower, Homelander noticed the empty chair. Translucent wasn't at the meeting. A quick sweep of the bathrooms, nothing. So he headed to Tech, and seconds later, had the tracker's location. Then, with a flap of his cape, he was in the air, closing in fast. Back in the hideout, desperation grew. Drills? No good. Bullets? Useless. Even high-voltage shots, pointless. Every plan shattered against that shell. Then, out of nowhere, Frenchie caught sight of a turtle on TV. And just like that, the idea clicked. Shells are tough, but the inside, soft, vulnerable. Grabbing a cattle prod, he stormed the room. Screams filled the air as he knocked Translucent out cold again. Breathless, Frenchie laid it out. His armor's tough, but his guts are just like ours. That's where we hit him. The thought alone made Translucent panic. He dropped the invisibility, showing his naked body in fear. What he didn't know was that Homelander, the most dangerous man alive, was already streaking through the sky straight toward them.
Oh shit.